Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is phayvs and this is my space. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for clicking, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much. I really appreciate the love and the support so far. Thank you. And if you've not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to turn on your notification post so you'll be notified when I post a video here. Okay, so let's get right into today's video. I want to just share with you guys quickly, without wasting so much time. From the caption, you will see that I want to talk about like travel documents that you need if you intend to visit Kigali, Rwanda. Okay, so and your budget. So I'm going to split this video into three categories. What you need is your document. First category is your documents you need, your budget, and okay, two categories, your documents and your budget. Yeah, so two categories. So let's get right into it. So welcome back guys, and thank you so much for staying up to this point to see my video. So let's start and get serious for today's business. Okay, so first on my list, if you intend to travel to Rwanda for the holiday and you're traveling as a Nigerian, now I'm talking, from being a Nigerian, if you're with another passport that is not the green passport, please do check the the Rwandan embassy website too. I'll leave it in my description, so you would know the documents you will be needing. But I'm going to be talking based off the fact that I'm a Nigerian and I traveled with the Nigerian passport. Okay, so the list of documents you will need is first your Nigerian passport. In short, you cannot travel anywhere internationally, not locally, internationally, without your passport. So please, if you plan to travel and you do not have a passport, go and get yourself one. Okay, so get yourself your passport, your flight itinerary, and your accommodation. What else? Your yellow card and your COVID vaccine card. So these are the 5 documents that you need. So your flight itinerary, all you have to do, you do not need a visa. Yes, as a Nigerian, you do not need a visa, and it is visa free. It's visa on arrival, and it's free. Some countries you get charged, I think, 30 USD or 50 USD, but for Nigerians it's just free. You just get stamped, papa, and you're good to go. Okay, so yeah, visa free, your passport, your yellow card, right? Your yellow card, you need your yellow card. I think your yellow card is needed if you're traveling to some African countries. Yeah, because when I went to Accra, that was when I got my yellow card, and it doesn't expire. Okay, you just, it's there. It's just one shot you take, and that's it for the rest of your life. So you need your yellow card, and you need your COVID vaccine card. So I took my COVID vaccine card because it was a work trip, and I usually say they didn't ask me for these two things, my yellow card and my COVID vaccine card. I was not asked for it. I was just careful. Yeah. So there's this thing I usually say when I'm traveling: it's better to need it and it's better to not need it and have it than to need it and not have it. Yeah, that's what I usually say. Whether I'm packing my clothes, I'm carrying my documents, I pack every single thing. So if you ask me, fine. If you don't ask me, I have it. So just in case. Okay, so you get the gist. So I was not asked for my COVID vaccine card. I was not asked for my yellow card, but I carried it along with me just in case I get asked for it. So next on your list is your accommodation. You can do that with bookings.com. It's very easy, very simple. Just either you go directly on the website online, like your browser, or you download the app and use the app, and you book for a suitable accommodation within your budget. Okay, so that's it. And when you're at the airport, you're just going to be asked where you're going to stay, what you're going to do, and I think that's it. They just ask you for your passport. You give them your passport. Why are you in Rwanda? You tell them why you're in Rwanda. Obviously for a vacation or for a workshop or whatever that brought you there. And okay, where will you be staying? You have that. You can either show them or you just call the name of where you'll be staying to them. That's it. And you'll be allowed to, they'll stamp your passport and you'll be allowed to pass. That's it, guys. Simple and short. Moving to the next category, which is your budget. So for me, I travel based on work, and I tried to manage myself. I didn't want to overspend, I didn't want to underspend, and I wanted to be in between and still have a good time. Okay, so what I did was I paid for my accommodation. I looked for an accommodation because I heard and I spoke to people that had gone to the country, and I heard that transportation was expensive. So I paid for a hotel that is very close to the venue of the training that I was going for. So I didn't have to spend on transportation every day of the training that I had to go out. So all I did was it was 2 blocks away from my hotel. Yeah, and what my hotel accommodation, I paid about 567 US dollars. I'm going to drop the link of the hotel accommodation here. It is very close. It is in the city center, like 12 minutes away from the airport and 1 minute away from the convention center. From my hotel, you can actually see the convention center. It is very, very close, and Kigali Heights as well. So I didn't have to spend money, staying very far and transporting myself down to the venue. So I stayed very close, which helped me save on transport fare. So for you, if you're going for a vacation, I could advise that you would stay in the city center and somewhere that you can easily access, and you would not have to spend so much on transportation. Because guys, I can't even lie, I think I used the transportation there like 2 times, and it was expensive. Yes, it was expensive. An average of $6 to $7 for a very short distance. I'm not playing. Like, it was expensive. It's that expensive. So I would say just stay somewhere close and that is easily accessible to where you want to go to. Okay, so next on my list is for food. And if you want to do a fine dining or you want to do a regular restaurant, for a fine dining you can budget about $25 to $30 for a fine dining, and for a regular restaurant you can budget $6 on an average. That's if you're like me, that does not really, like, you don't eat so much, like, that's enough. But if you want like proper and you want to eat very well, you can't even finish the food because their food is actually very plenty, very, very plenty. So with $6 you have a very good meal and you're okay. But if you want to have like a fine dining experience, $30, $25 to $30 budget can do it for you. So if you have, on an average, you spend $6 a day for probably dinner, times the number of days you'll be there, you can do the math and you will know how much you should budget for feeding. And another thing I would like to shed light on is your accommodation. You can try and look for an accommodation that offers maybe better, like, that will give you breakfast in the morning. That would help you, save some costs for your breakfast, because that is covered. Then whatever you have to do, then you can now have your dinner or your lunch, like not brunch but like proper lunch. Then maybe you can snack for dinner or something. Depends on you and depends on what you want, and your budget. Okay, so next thing on my list is that could take your money when you travel is a tour. So for a tour, you have two options. You can do a city tour for half day and a city tour for a full day. So I did a city tour for half day because what am I looking for? Doing a full day tour. So I did half day, which cost me about $60. And yeah, for a full day tour is about $100. So you can pick the one that you want. I think the difference, there isn't so much difference. The only thing with full day tour is you're coming back home probably by 7 in the evening. But for a half day tour, you can still do what you want to do. Select the places that you want to go if you have the intentions of going to, some particular places. And I can share with you some places that I visited while I was there and I didn't have to spend a dime. I'll tell you like 3 places that you could visit. First, the convention center, which is completely free. You can have a tour of the convention center. Then Kigali Heights is completely free as well. Then the car free zone is very free. I would share like some pictures of the places that I visit. These places I'm mentioning. No, I made a video. Please go check that video out. I forgot that I actually made a video. Go and check out my video on Kigali Through My Eyes. So that's a city tour, and you see the places that I visited. I didn't pay any money. You can go to the Genocide Memorial Center. It's completely free. Although you can decide to make a donation. I made a donation, and I would, it's your choice basically. But having access to the place is free. Okay, and you can go to. Okay, I think I paid for the place where I had to visit, like snakes. I saw snakes and crocodile, and the first modern building in Rwanda. Yeah, so I paid for that, and that cost me about $3. Yeah, just $3. It was very cheap actually. So yeah, so for the tour, you can go to places that are free, and all you have to do is just to pay your tour guide. I have a recommended tour guide. I actually have a tour guide that I can recommend to you. I'm going to be leaving his handle and his his details in my description, just in case you're interested. You can reach out to him at any point. He's very accessible. He's very easygoing, and trust me, you're going to enjoy your tour with him. Okay, so I think that's it. And for your flight itinerary, all you have to do is book your flight. And if you have your travel date already in mind, or I would advise that you book your flight 2 months before your travel date, so you can get it at a very good price. But which will cost you about 900, maybe 850 to 900,000 naira. But if you're booking your flight few days or 1 week to your trip, or a month to your trip, I cannot assure you that you get it at a very reasonable price. But if you're doing that, you can probably get your flight, like a return ticket, at about 1 million naira and some change. So yeah, and if we are to put all this costs together, depending on what you want to do, like I said, and I didn't add the fact that I did some shopping while I was there. I bought some items, souvenirs and stuff, which cost me about $100 in total. And yeah, if you're putting all this together with 2 million, 2.5, trust me, you're gonna have a very good stay in Rwanda, and you're gonna enjoy yourself. And if you're not the type that would like to buy and take the whole Rwanda back to your country, I think you will come back home with some change. Yes, you will come back home with some change, about maybe like 500k change or 400k change. Very possible. So guys, I hope you found this video very helpful. This is what I have to share with you on budgets and documents and everything that you need to know. about when you want to travel to the city of Kigali or the country Rwanda. Yeah, so that's it guys for today's video, and thank you for watching and sticking with me till the end. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Bye.